What's up, NFL Real Talk? Back with you again. We keep on rolling. This is picks number 21 to 32 to finish our mock draft. Number 21 is Kansas City Chiefs. I got him getting Phil Taylor from Baylor. Big stout hog on the defensive line, nose tackle. That's pretty much really the biggest need I see him needing. I mean, offense had a good year. They probably do need somebody opposite of Dwayne Bowe, but there's no wide receivers I feel that need to be drafted in the first round besides AJ Green and Julio Jones. So I had him getting Phil Taylor. You got Flowers and Berry and DB. You got Derrick Johnson and Tamba Hali at the linebackers. You got Tyson Jackson and Dorsey. You slide in Phil Taylor, be a beast.
I completely agree with you on Kansas City. They need help at defensive line. I got them going with Phil Taylor also out of Baylor. He can plug the middle of that defense.
Is he part of the Taylor game?
I would think so. He might be. He might be a fan of weed. He might be a smoker. But I got them going with Taylor. But they could. Another option is receiver. Maybe John Baldwin or Leonard Hankerson. I just don't like the guy out of Maryland enough to.
Oh, Mr. Raptor Hands.
Yeah, but
Torrey Smith.
Plus, they just got a receiver last year.
Oh, Destin McCluster.
Receiver slash running back, but regardless, he's a receiver. They got one last year, so I think they go ahead and address that defense with Phil Taylor. On the 22 Indianapolis Colts, I have them going with Nate Solder, offensive tackle out of Mississippi State.
No.
Colorado.
What are you talking about? Derek Sherrod.
I had to edit my draft, okay? I had
step the game
up. I
up.
had to edit my draft. I don't know what I did with Sherrod, but I do have them going with Nate Solder.
Yeah.
They need help.
Right.
Bottom line.
Yeah, they need help. They do need help. I mean, Nate Solder, I don't think he's that good, but I mean, when you blocking for Peyton Manning, you just gotta hold the guy up a few seconds, and Peyton Manning had the ball delivered, so it can't be that hard. I mean, you athletic enough. He is like 6'9", 3 something. So
I think he weighed in at his pro day like 290 something.
290.
So they said his weight could be a problem because he dropped 14 pounds.
Is he a basketball player?
He like this size. He dropped quite a bit of weight between the combine and his pro day. But going on to Philadelphia Eagles at pick 23 for the boy Phil Tensity, I got him going with Brandon Harris, cornerback from Miami. Brandon Harris, I like him. I think he can produce with Philadelphia being out. They need somebody on the opposite side of Asante. The defense was not good last year. They were good. They were good enough, but imagine if they are just good. The offense, they had no problems on offense. Running back can be a little bit more stout. Line can be a little bit more stout, but defense, everything can be more stout besides Asante. And the safety they drafted last year. Other than that, they need help big time, and I think they will.
You got Trent Cole.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
The defensive ends are good. They got Trent Cole.
It's just everybody around.
Yeah, everything else besides defensive end on defense needs to be addressed, and I think they'll address cornerback with Brandon Harris.
I say they'll get Gabe Carimi, offensive tackle from Wisconsin. They just need to protect Vic. He got killed last year. He was getting sacked too many times. I also say like Jimmy Smith may be an option, but I don't think so anymore. I think it's going for sure be like Gabe Carimi or some offensive tackle. But I chose Gabe Carimi, of course. On to New Orleans. The Aints. I think they're going to take Adrian Claiborne, and I would hate them for doing it. I would hate them for doing that. But I think he'll be a nice fit there. I mean, they got Sean Rogers, Cedric Ellis. He had Will Smith, Adrian Claiborne. I mean, that'll be a huge line. You could not run on them, and I'm sure they can get some pressure on you. That'll free it up for Mike Jenkins and them to roam and pick out balls.
Well, I'm sort of in the same boat as you as far as New Orleans going with defensive end. But unlike you, I still have Houston on my board, being that I had Daquan Bowers going to Tampa. So I have I have Houston going to New Orleans, addressing that defensive end position. I think he's more of a pass rusher than Claiborne. I think Claiborne is still on the board, but I think they'll go with Houston just because he's more explosive and his combine numbers will shoot him up the board, and it's his pro days, and they just couldn't get any pressure last year. I think they want to address that with Justin Houston.
Seahawks. I got to get in Jake Locker. Man, he's a hometown kid, played in Washington. He can sell tickets. Really, I don't like him too much, but I just think Pete Carroll think he can do something with him. Pete Carroll just seemed like he'll have fun with him.
I have Seattle going with Mike Pouncey, the guard out of Florida. That makes sense what you said about the quarterback. I mean, he wouldn't have to come in immediately if they re-sign Hasselbeck.
Right, and Hasselbeck is only going to last like 2 years. He get beat up.
But my thing is, Locker, you look at film of the guy's just not accurate, which is a big no-no for me at quarterback. You got to have accuracy. He reminds me of Thigpen, the backup from Miami. I like Thigpen, but he's backup. You wouldn't spend a first-round pick on him. And like I said, it's just the accuracy bothers me. I just don't think he doesn't.
Yeah, that's same thing for me. I don't think he's accurate.
I don't think he fits the mold of Pete Carroll, because you look at the quarterbacks he has coming out of his systems at USC.
They didn't drop back and run a lot different.
Right, so I don't think he wants to go ahead and.
I may change that later. We'll see.
But going to 26, Baltimore Ravens. I got Jimmy Smith, cornerback. They need to address their defensive line a little bit, get a defensive end maybe, but I think they go with the cornerback because the cornerbacks were adequate, but they
were they adequate? They were trash. Who were they? Josh? No, they were trash.
Well, even more reason for them to go with Jimmy Smith. He has character problems, but with that,
everybody say with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs,
their locker room will have
he'll be handcuffed. I have him getting Cameron Hayward. The reason I said that is because I heard that they need a defensive end, and I'm hearing that they really love Cameron Hayward. Like they will, if he's there, they will draft him. And he has football bloodline. But I also say watch out for Jimmy Smith though. I really do think Jimmy Smith also could. The Ravens could also get him, but I'll say Cameron Hayward right now until I talk to some more of my sources.
Okay, well, 27 Atlanta Falcons. I finally got your boy Adrian Claiborne coming off the board.
I would still hate that. I don't want Adrian Claiborne to be in the division.
Well, too bad because he's going to Atlanta. I'm proclaiming it. He is going to Atlanta. They need help on that line. They couldn't get any pressure either.
Yeah.
And they need pressure against Drew Brees. And the way that your boy Freeman is coming along, they need pressure against him also.
Yes, sir. So we're going to tear the Falcons up next year.
With Claiborne, him, and he might have one of the best, the hand movement out of the draft. So he might come in a little bit more pro-ready as far as coming off the line.
I got him getting Daquan Bowers. I couldn't let Daquan Bowers fall out of the first round. But I think
he's going to Tampa.
Man, if you don't shut that shit. Oh, Tampa was the one working out Robert Quinn for that that outside linebacker. That's another thing. We won't talk about that. I got him getting Daquan Bowers, the Falcons. I just can't let him fall out of the first round. I think when he gets to 27, I do think you can take a chance on him. Because at that point you won't have to pay a lot of money for him. That's pretty much it. New England's at 28. Pretty much, I think New England's gonna trade out, but I have them get Mark Ingram. I think they need a real running back. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis is good, but they would be so much better with Mark Ingram. I know you would hate that.
I would hate it. I would hate anybody that Patriots get, but I got them going with Ingram, running back from Alabama. I think they could get a defensive end also. It just depends on what they do with the first pick. But the running backs did pretty well last year, but that's just part of the system. I mean, you get a real running back in there.
Yeah.
And
because last time we had a real running back was Corey Dillon.
And he was at the tail end.
Yeah, he was at the end of his thing.
Yeah, but 29, Chicago Bears. Now I finally got them getting the offensive tackle out of Mississippi State.
Yeah, Derek Schroeder. That's what I got him getting to.
Okay.
They have to protect Jay Cutler. He was running for his life last year. He got hit too many times.
Think about the Giants game at the beginning of the season. That was ugly. I had Jay Cutler on my fantasy team.
Oh yes.
Gosh, that was. I don't want to speak on it. He got destroyed, and I just kept seeing the points go negative and go down and down and down. I'm like, at least give me one touchdown, even if that before you get pulled. But it just didn't happen. But you got to protect him so it doesn't happen next year.
Yeah, I think I've heard that Sherrod is underrated and he offers great value, and especially at 29. I mean, that's a pretty good time to pick him. On the 30 to the New York Jets, Jets.
Don't do that.
I think they would get Akeem Ayers. I think they'll take a chance on him. Be like Rex Ryan's pet project. They need to get to the quarterback.
I was thinking about Ayers, but because it's just hard for me to believe he'll fall out the first round. But sadly enough, in my mock, I have it happen. I think they go Brooks Reed instead, just because.
Matter of fact, didn't we call Akeem Ayers and say at the beginning of the stuff that he wasn't it?
Yeah, we sure did, and I think Brooks Reed will go as an outside linebacker before Ayers will.
I have him doing that too. I haven't gone 17 to the Patriots.
Just because of the strong combine, and he did show some pass rush ability in college, especially in his last year. And New York really needs some pressure. They really need to bring pressure off the ends. Jason Taylor just really didn't do it. No problem against Jason Taylor, but Miami, again, they called the right shot and they let him go. But I think New York Jets will try to address that position. 31, Pittsburgh Steelers. We're on to our Super Bowl teams. I got them going with Benjamin Aguilera, offensive tackle from Villanova. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Respect to the Aguilera family. But they need to address their line big time. Their line has major problems. If Flozell Adams is your starting tackle and a rookie is your best lineman, you need to address your lineman.
Right. I can't lie about that one. That's true. I got the Steelers getting Brandon Harris from Miami, the cornerback. Really because during the Super Bowl, their corners could not cover anything that Green Bay was doing. And it was all timing routes. Like, they couldn't bump them, couldn't. Maybe they could. Maybe they were just playing out. I don't know. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't handle it. They need real corners, like actual corners, not like they just need a real corner. Like, I don't think Ike Taylor and what's the other guy?
McFadden.
Matt Garbage are real corners.
Yeah.
They just out there like Palomalu making them all look good. Just imagine if they had a decent corner. I think they'd be so much better.
32, Super Bowl winning champs, Green Bay Packers. I got Muhammad Wilkerson, defensive end from Temple. Going there. He's a big guy, athletic guy. They need help on defensive end. Who is Cullen Jenkins if he doesn't show back up for Green Bay?
Yeah.
And at 32, you can pretty much do whatever.
Yeah, you can do.
And I think they go ahead and take a chance on Muhammad. He wasn't the most consistent, didn't play against the best competition, but they have a lot to work with him because he's a big guy, long guy, and he has good burst off the line. Yeah,
I also got to get Muhammad Wilkerson. I say he's kind of a project, but I mean he has a lot of upside. They also could take an offensive tackle, but I'm just rolling with Muhammad Wilkerson right now. I mean John Jolly can't stay off the codeine, the syrup.
He and Jamarcus Russell might.
Oh yeah, him and Jamarcus Russell best friends. We finished up our mock draft. We may edit some things, but that'll be later on. NFL Real Talk.
Let us know what you think and submit your own mock draft.
Peace.